Hoy entrevistamos a Tom Bennett desde el estudio BCR News de la Bolsa de Comercio de Rosario. En otro año recibimos a Tom, que es el líder en el desarrollo de negocios para el World AgriTech Summit en su versión para Sudamérica, que tendrá lugar en breve, los días 28 y 29 de junio en su formato virtual. So Tom, good morning. You're very welcome again.
Oh, Ingrid, it's lovely to see you. I'm only sad that I can't be there in person again this year. That's the only thing.
Yeah, we hope for next year, maybe.
Definitely. I hope so. I had such a fantastic time meeting you all last year, and the fantastic hospitality of the BCR team there. So please send them my best.
Of course I'll do so. So Tom, I would like to know, and I would like you to explain to the audience, what is World AgriTech Summit, but not only as a project in itself, but also as part of all the events that Rethink Events leader every day.
Fantastic. Yeah, I mean, the World AgriTech events we've been running across the world for the last 9 years now, and we were very pleased to launch into South America last year for the first event. The idea of these events is to bring together the entire agri-food innovation ecosystem. So the relevant actors there, from the investment community, from the accelerators and VCs and big institutional lenders, through to the main kind of ag tech players and agribusinesses. So working with some of the biggest producers from across the region, and also working with the world's biggest input companies as well, people like BASF and Mosaic and Yara, who support our events there. And of course, very importantly at our events is the startup community. So, you know, highlighting and showcasing some of these new exciting technologies is a very important part of the event, and we build a lot of that around it. And we're very excited to be welcoming the BCR team virtually, of course, to the event this year to profile your startups as well. So we can't wait.
Tell us the main issues, the main topics that are in this program.
Sure. So I think some of the big topics for us this year generally are around the ESG landscape, carbon regenerative agriculture, and that's very important, obviously, in South America. So we'll be looking at those topics as well as some of the big topics for the region. So connectivity and how we can connect rural farmers to 4 and 5G networks, and examining some of the companies that are pioneering in that space, like John Deere and Claro. Looking at some of the issues around soil degradation, of course, you know, some of the soil health issues. Of course, we're looking at what's happening in the Amazon and in the Pantanal and in some of the most important regions of the world. But one of the things that we want to do through the event as well is to tell an accurate picture of what's happening with South American agriculture, because I think there is sometimes a disconnect between the way that the media, especially the media in Europe and the United States, portray what's happening on the ground. So I feel that we have a duty to tell the real story, and that there is some amazing projects happening in South America, some amazing innovation hubs like BCR and AgTech Garage and Chile Global Ventures and the BASF AgroStart program that we'll have there too. But I think technology adoption in the region is much higher than the rest of the world thinks. I think sustainability is a lot higher on the agenda than people think there, and sustainable farming practices happening in the region are really incredible. And in fact, there's some of the world leading technologies that are rolled out in that region. So I think showcasing what South America is giving to the world, not only in terms of food production, agricultural production, but also that technology and that kind of that forward thinking that I think people don't always associate with South America. But essentially, I think when we see what's happening on the ground there, that's the people are surprised at what is going on and the output that's coming out of the region, the number of startups, the huge investments, the big IPOs happening. I mean, it really is, one of the hottest regions in the world for ag tech, and for the future of sustainable ag production.
Yeah, that's right, Tom. And well, it sounds very, very interesting. And now that you mentioned technology, could you please tell us about what this digital platform that holds events and how it's going to be our experience as part of the audience and the participants at the event?
Definitely. So I think, of course, we're upset that we can't be there in person. We love meeting in person and shaking hands and all the things that we can't do at the moment. But what we have done over the last year and a half now almost is to develop a digital platform that not only allows people to watch content, panel discussions and presentations in an easy to use format, but also very, very importantly, we've put the networking functionality at the center of this platform, because of course everybody wants to see what's happening, they want to hear from everybody else, but ultimately one of the most important factors of the event is to bring people together to discuss new technologies, to look at collaboration and partnership models. So for us, it's all about creating an intuitive yet easy to use platform that will provide networking opportunities in the form of virtual roundtables, one-to-one networking discussion rooms, lots and lots. We organize thousands of one-to-one meetings in the run-up to these events, and the idea is that people arrive with a full diary, lots of meetings organized, lots of plans to watch the relevant content, and really we want to make that as accessible and easy to use as possible. I think one of the key things there is that we host this content on the platform for 1 month following the event, because a lot of people watching a digital event, we don't expect that they will stay for 8 hours every day watching the content on their computer. They might be doing some networking or coming in and out of the platform, but it means that people can catch up and watch that content for the month following, which means that they don't miss anything. And that's something that we of course couldn't do with our physical events. So that's one of the silver linings, if you like, of the digital platform we've created, but we're very happy with it.
Yes, sure. That's a great opportunity to have more time to go on with this networking that is crucial even in these times. You know, the second year facing this pandemic, and so that's a great topic too. Well, Tom, I want to thank you a lot for this opportunity of talking about the event with our audience. We'll be there, as you said, as VCR, as speakers, and also having the opportunity of, as you said, exposing all the startups and their pitches. So it will be a great opportunity, and I invite all our audience to be part of the World AgriTech Summit. I hope for the best for you and this new opportunity of showing World AgriTech Summit for South America. I hope for more success for you and all the team, sorry, for Rethink event this year.
Oh, thank you so much, Ingrid. It's always a pleasure talking to you and working with you and the wonderful team there. So we're really excited, genuinely, to have you involved this year, and we'll look forward to seeing you there on the 29th and the 30th. So that's next week on Tuesday and Wednesday. Please come and join us. We look forward to seeing you there.
Thank you very much, Tom. See you there. See you on the summit. Y bueno, y al resto de que nos están siguiendo, vamos a dejarles los datos en esta nota para que puedan ingresar al programa del Summit y vean todo el contenido y vean, bueno, cómo ingresar. Y también para quienes son parte de ser socios de la bolsa, hay beneficios especiales, así que también esperamos esas consultas para poder asesorarlos en el ingreso. Quedan pocos días y estaremos empezando el evento. Un gusto.